Hey Marauders, it's Daphne
and Clea, and welcome back to this week's news. This week we'll be covering our top news from Marauder Sports, the senior picnic, community news, chess club, wrapping up the end of the year, and the national merit qualifiers.
The CCC Chess Club is closing out a strong year, giving students a place to build strategy skills, compete, and connect over a shared interest in the game. The club, founded and led by sophomore Harrison Somerville, held its final meeting this week, marking the end of his successful season.
Throughout the year, members participated in friendly matches and worked to improve their critical thinking and gameplay. As the club prepares for next year, organizers are hoping to attract even more students. Players of all experience levels are encouraged to join, from beginners to seasoned competitors.
CCC recently announced that 10 members of the class of 2027 qualified for recognition in the 2027 National Merit Scholarship Program, making it the largest group of qualifiers in school history. This honor placed them among the top performing juniors in the country based on their PACT/NMSQT scores.
Each year, more than 1.5 million students take the PACT and NMSQT, but only about 50,000, roughly the top 3 to 4%, earn recognition at this stage. This year's results highlighted both the hard work of these students and the strength of CCC's academic programs. Since the Ray Doss, Sarah, and scholarship programs were introduced in 2020, the school has continued to produce national merit qualifiers and finalists. The previous record was set by the class of 2025, which had 9 qualifiers.
The following students from the class of 2027 were recognized: Caden Altman,
Brooke Daly,
Addison Hamilton,
Aiden Harvey,
Nicholas Klein,
Maeve Lynch,
Michael Maddox,
Julia Neal,
Javier Quintana,
and Jovan Tran. In related news, members of the class of 2028 who earned qualifying scores on the PSAT or pre-ACT were invited to join the Ray Doss Merit Program. The program is designed to help high-achieving students improve their test scores, prepare for national merit recognition, and strengthen their college applications. Students invited were encouraged to take advantage of the opportunity.
We are so happy for our Marauders. Continuing on with news, we have Avery and Adeline talking about the senior picnic.
Hi everyone, I'm Adeline.
And I'm Avery. Today we are here to tell you all about the exciting things that have been happening with our seniors in the past weeks.
The celebrations began with the seniors' class cup victory and their well-earned ice cream social. From cheering on classmates at athletic events and school performances, to performing in campus competitions, service drives, and school traditions, this year's seniors proved that Class Cup spirit is about much more than points on a scoreboard.
The celebrations continued Thursday as 3 buses full of seniors and chaperones headed to Universal Studios Florida for Grad Bash, trading backpacks for roller coasters and homerooms for late-night laughs. From thrilling rides to unforgettable group photos, the park stayed alive with Marauder energy well into the early morning hours, with buses returning to campus around 4 a.m., tired, happy, and with plenty of stories to tell.
The class of 2026 closed out the week with one of CCC's most meaningful senior traditions, the annual senior picnic at Felipe Park in Safety Harbor. Between games, prayer, laughter, and time spent together as a class, seniors revisited letters they wrote to themselves as freshmen and read messages from loved ones who have walked beside them on this journey.
Here is Tia Bartella to share about this meaningful experience and CCC tradition.
I think it was really fun that we just got to hang out with our friends and just have quality time together and just being together for one last time before we graduate.
Thanks, Tia. As their final days as students grow fewer, one thing is clear. This class isn't just finishing strong, they're soaking in every last moment. On behalf of CCC, the class of 2026 will be very missed, and we wish them the best of luck in the next chapters of their lives.
Upcoming senior events include the Senior Awards Night on Monday, May 18th at 6:30, graduation practice on Thursday, May 21st at 10 a.m. in the gym, the Baccalaureate Mass, which is also Thursday, May 21st, but at 6:30 p.m. at St. Catherine of Siena Catholic Church.
Finally, their commencement is on Sunday, May 24th at Ruth Eckerd Hall. More information can be found in the senior guide, which can be found in the recent school newsletters.
Thank you for joining us. Now turning it back to Kalia and Daphne.
The senior picnic looked like it was filled with so much fun. Up next, we have Global Lens talking about community news around the world.
Hi everyone and welcome back to Global Lens. I'm Ginny.
And I'm Julia.
Today we're talking about birthdays around the world.
In the United States, Sweet 16 is a big deal because turning 16 often means getting your driver's license and more independent.
Yeah, it is like a first step into adulthood. But is 16 important everywhere?
Not really. In many European countries, 18 is actually the most important birthday.
Right, because at 18 you become an adult. You can vote, drive, and have more responsibilities. So people celebrate it more than 16?
Usually yes, with bigger parties and celebration. And in other parts of the world, like in Latin America, girls celebrate their 15th birthdays with a quinceañera.
So every culture has its own special age. Different tradition, but the same idea, growing up.
My favorite birthday memory is a trip that I took to celebrate my 40th birthday. It was a bunch of my softball teammates and our moms came along with us, and we went to Cabo.
This is all for today.
See you next time with the last episode.
Ciao. Continuing on, we have Josh and Travis talking about Marauder sports.
Hi Marauders, my name's Joshua.
And I'm Travis, and this is your weekly Marauder Sports Minute.
Softball has a big regional game Wednesday night in Avon Park.
Congratulations to the track and field team on a great season, as many were district finalists.
Shout out to Davion Belholm, who'll be representing our track and field team in the state championship.
It is being held at the University of North Florida in Jacksonville on Thursday. John Belholm Jr. to set the new school record in javelin, and he's heading off to states. And what goes on behind the scenes and all the work you're putting in?
You know, I just put in a lot of work every day for it, you know, just grinding for it.
So we just won! So basically we won 13-5, and basically we played the best game we ever did. And basically they were 60 in the state and 19-2, and we just upset them.
See you at Bishop Perot.
That's all for this week's Marauder Sports Minute.
Go Marauders!
Thanks so much, Josh and Travis. That wraps up this week's news. We hope everyone had an amazing week, and we will see you next time. Bye.